There's a fucking red light. Motherfucker ran a red light.
Yeah, I mean, Joseph and Laura took a couple opportunities from you.
They did, but not this time. This time they won't. Oh yeah.
Was it 2 or 3 times?
It was 3 in total.
What?
I mean, no. 2 they didn't take. No. 1 they didn't take. 2 they did. Like one of them was unintentional. The other one was intentional. Like, oh, you fucking dumb. No, but what I was saying, 2 of them were unintentional. 1 was. Oh no. So, because remember, the first one was when Juan hit Joseph's phone.
Yeah.
Because he knew that they were gonna come over.
Yeah.
And he wanted to surprise me with that.
Yeah.
Hold on. The second one was the bridge.
Yeah.
When he told me to go with him to the bridge.
Yeah.
And he and Laura ended up going, and I didn't go with them. But that was on me for not going. That was honestly, that wasn't really their fault. That was more my fault because.
Oh, but like, I don't understand how they didn't tell you, like, hey, she's here. Why didn't they just tell you that? Like,
I know. I'm also one. I also tell them that as well. Like I told them, dude, why didn't they just call me? Why didn't they just call or text me and just tell me she was there?
Yeah, like I don't understand that. Like, how did they not like tell you?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, Laura said she had the feeling that Juan knew she was gonna be there, and he wanted me to go because he wanted to surprise me right there.
Yeah.
And well, it didn't take. Then the third one that they really took away was the sleepover. When I brought them over, yeah.
Laura bitching.
Yeah, Laura's fucking crying. Like, honestly, she made me feel bad. Like, she made me feel like I was the bad one. Yeah. Like, I felt bad throughout that whole thing. I was the one who was feeling sorry and all that. I'm like, why the fuck should I feel sorry? Like,
because you didn't know that she was. Well, you knew that she didn't like her, but you didn't know that both of them actually were in on it, that they didn't want her back.
Yeah. Not to mention, like, I didn't think Laura. Like, I thought Laura was gonna get over it, but no, I was wrong. Oh, that's Laura's toxic trait, is that she doesn't know how to let go of her hate. She's full of hate, and she doesn't know how to let go of it. Joseph lets it happen.
It's pretty hypocritical for Joseph to tell her to not, like, let hate, like, be inside you, but when he, like, talks shit about you
every day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on his mind every single day, and he doesn't know when to shut the fuck up. I mean, before the call, it sounded like he was getting
over. He was, like, starting to fade out, like, on that.
Yeah. And now is when he decides to go back at it again. So the reason I did that was because I took Alan's advice. Well, I'm not going to blame Alan for that. Like, that wasn't really his fault. Like, that was mine. Because I should have just left it as is. You know, why? You know, the fight was already done. You know, I shouldn't have done it. You know, I shouldn't have gone any further with it. But it's because I listened a little too much to it. But then again, at the same time, it was also my fault for responding to Joseph the way I did. I should have just told him we were done with it.
Was Alan on the call?
No.
So you called Joseph, like, straight, like, directly, or?
Yeah, no. I called him directly.
When he picked up, like, was he surprised or was he, like, mad already? Or what?
He just sounded like a little surprised, but not too much. He wasn't really mad. He was.
How did you guys start, like, going off at each other?
I just talked, like, a little bit, and then how it went off was that because I talked to him about the whole concern thing. Like, when he said he was concerned for me, I'm like, dude, you are now I know he did that because of what I said about Laura.
Yeah.
He can keep saying no all he wants, but I know that's what it was, because right after I told him Laura still has feelings for that ex that Claudia supposedly fucked, that's when he was like, okay, I think we should take a break from the hangouts. And then the break turned into him being done with it, because he never bothered to say anything to me afterwards. Well, I mean, he tried to through the others, but he never tried to reach out to me directly about it.
Well, didn't he break it to Alan? And
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, he went to them, like, you know, about this. He went to Alan about this mostly. He didn't really go to Roger about this. He doesn't.
Just Alan.
Yeah, just Alan.
Like when Alan called you and he told you like, "Hey, Joseph, like broke it to me."
Yeah.
What was your reaction? Like, were you angry or like
About what? The
like Joseph telling Alan?
No, I was just like, well, the jig is up. I can't hide it anymore. Time to talk about it.
Yeah.
So that's what my reaction was to that whole thing.
Uh-huh.
That, fuck it, I got caught. I'm not gonna hide behind it. Just gonna face it head on, because, well, it was only a matter of time, I guess. And even though it was sooner than I intended for it to happen, it ultimately did happen. So I couldn't avoid it. So I just had to face it head on. I wasn't mad or anything like that. I was just like, oh well, like, jig is up. You know, besides, at least I was gonna spare my dignity. You know. But
Joseph made it seem like when you guys about the call that you just called him to like make fun of him for like fucking Laura or something like that.
No, I didn't call him to do that.
No, but that's how he made it seem when he told me like, oh, he called me and he was bragging that he fucked Laura and stuff like that.
No, it was the text that I said about Laura, because all I said about Laura was I tried to warn him, dude, like, she's not a good person. She is bad news. She is using him.
You were already done with Laura at that point.
Because of what she said about Claudia.
Yeah, then you were trying to like warn Joseph about it.
Yeah, that I realized his mom was right.
Yeah.
His mom was fucking right. And I can't imagine how his mom must feel about this, you know? Like, have you run into his mom by any chance?
Like 2 times, but it's like during my work shifts.
Uh-huh.
One, I saw her when I was helping her like, pick up some fireworks.
Uh-huh.
For like 4th of July.
Oh, okay, I get you.
The second time, she was driving him because he was leaving.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they said hi to me and they were like,
oh, okay,
leaving. I was outside doing the cards. They were like driving away. They were. I haven't had a chance to talk to her. Like,
when you do get the chance, you should.
I guess he didn't want to accept the fact that his mom was right about her.
Yeah. And I mean, I know his mom still will never accept Laura no matter what.
Yeah.
And he knows that. And he knows that the rest of his family won't either. And likewise, Laura's family will never accept him either.
Oh, because Joseph's mom, like, she already has an established opinion about Laura.
Yeah, she does.
And she has, like, proof to back it up. Like, she always knew that she was off. And
she always.
Because I don't think, like, Joseph's mom would, like, try to, like, I don't think she would mind, like, him having a girlfriend, but she knew that Laura wasn't.
Like, she wasn't.
Like, she wasn't as innocent as she claims to be.
Yeah. Even the others saw it. Juan saw it. Alan saw it. Everybody saw it.
Yeah, everybody was, like, trying to tell him, like, bro. Like, when everybody tries to tell you that, what's the common denominator? Like, is everybody wrong?
Yeah, exactly. think what I did was kind of a double-edged sword because, well, had I not convinced him to stay with her,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have stayed. He would have left her.
Oh.
Because I remember right after he found out that me and her fucked,
Yeah.
he was thinking about just cutting her off right then and there. And I stupidly told him to not and to just keep going with it. So, had I not done that, had I instead given him the advice that he should have been given, which was, hey, I fucked her. This is going to be a thing for me now. Kind of say it in a different way, though.
Yeah.
You should find someone else. If I had done that, we wouldn't really have had much of the mess that we had. We dead ass would not have had that mess.
No.
And on top of that, he would not have been so manipulated, dude. He would, because he was hella manipulated, and he still is now, whether he realizes that or not. Like, he's being deceived by Laura. He's basically like used tissue to her. He's a used meat bag to her.
His mom doesn't know that he still hangs out with her.
But what about what you said about the hangouts? That she drives him to the hangouts.
Yeah, well, he's. I guess he tells her "Oh, I'm just gonna go with a friend," but he doesn't say who. Because he even said it himself, "Oh, she doesn't know that I hang out with Laura still."
Oh.
Yeah, because he never told her, hey, because I don't think his mom would drive him all the way over there just to hang out with someone that she doesn't like.
I mean, she did it a few times, but now that I'm not in the picture anymore, she probably wouldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, even his mom tried to do. You said voodoo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well,
yeah, and his. Yeah.
Fucker.
Yeah.
Ah. That's bad.
Oh, it just stinks, bro.
Yeah. Sure, really fucking stinks.
But yeah.
And I don't get how the hell Laura couldn't handle my farts, but yet she could handle Joseph's, and his stunk way worse than ours. Way worse. But what I was gonna say to you though is that as far as what you're saying though about the voodoo, that doesn't make what she did right either, because I get that she was doing it because she wanted to protect him.
Yeah.
But going that far doesn't make it right either, It's like her heart was in the right place, but she went about things the wrong way,
Yeah.
Because that's what they told me. Again, that she had a letter with some black crystals or whatever that said, I want her to leave my son alone forever, or some shit like that. Which, it somewhat worked, and now that I'm not in the picture, he had to find another way to do it. And how often do they hang out anyways, from what he told you?
He says when he has a free day.
Okay.
So that doesn't necessarily mean Saturdays, but it's any day that he's free.
Yep. And so much for what he said.
I wonder what they do. They probably talk shit about you, huh?
Probably, and they probably go about their business as they probably would without me. Does he say where she drops him off?
Well, I tell him, did you go to Laura's place? And he's like, yeah. So I guess, I don't know if she drops him off somewhere else and he just walks there.
Uh-huh.
But he just says that he goes to her place.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's whatever. Because at the rate he's going, what? Do you think he's going to burn out and tire of the whole thing of me? At the rate he's going?
I'll say if you just ignore him and don't even mind him.
Yeah.
I think eventually he will, but that phone call kind of reignited the fire.
If anything, it made it worse for him. Yeah. Especially because Alan told me that after that, Joseph never bothered to call him again. But it's because, seriously, what the hell did he think? What the hell did he think Alan was gonna say? yes, that he was going to help him with that? No. Alan
Yeah,
called
he's
him
your
out.
friend. Like, why would he do that to you?
Exactly, and Alan called him out straight up and just told him, no, dude, this is fucking stupid. Like, he told him straight up, dude, no, you're being stupid for this.
And even if Alan like somewhat helped him, it was like Alan was like, I'm sure Alan is smart enough to know that it's a waste of time to do the restraining order, because you're not planning on confronting him or anything. Like,
No.
you do the opposite. You want to be away from him.
Exactly, I want nothing to do with him. And I don't get, that's the contradicting part. He says he wants to fight me, but puts the restraining order on me.
Yeah, and he never mentioned that to me at all.
The restraining order?
Yeah, no.
Oh, then he
At
was
all.
probably planning to keep it a private thing.
Yeah.
You know, he probably meant to keep it a private thing.
The only way I know is from you and Alan.
Yeah. I mean, did you talk to Alan?
No, like, because Alan told you.
Oh, okay.
The only way I know is from you, because Alan told you.
Yeah, because even Alan finds it weird that he never told you about the restraining order.
Yeah.
You know?
Not at all. Like, I mean, if he was serious about that, he would have told me, like, hey, I'm putting a restraining order on Kevin.
Yeah, and probably would have tried to ask you for help.
Yeah.
Well, then again,
I wouldn't have. I'm like, nah, bro, I want to stay out of it.
Yeah, well, then again, like, I don't think he could have asked you for help because I don't think you're in a situation to help him anyways, you know? Because you don't drive right now, you don't do anything, you don't have any of that right now. So, that's why he turned to Alan, because Alan was the only person he could think of to help him. Even though, again, you should have realized how close me and Alan are. Does he really think Alan would just sell me out like that? No. Alan's not going to sell me out like that.
But, like, let's say Joseph did ask me for that, like, help. I would be like, bro, I don't think Kevin has any interest in confronting you at all. Like, he even said he wants nothing to do with you.
Yeah, I don't.
Like, I don't think he's gonna go out of his way to try to find you. Like,
No. Like, I really have no intent of doing anything like that at all.
like, I would understand if, like, in the phone call you were like, if I see you, I'm gonna kick your ass. Or if
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna...
and that's the thing. I never said that. I never said
No,
that.
like, I would understand if, like, if he wanted the restraining order
Yeah.
and you said that, but
Yeah.
I don't see that coming from your mouth.
No. No, hell no. Like I told you, now that I'm done with him, I'm done with him. I don't
Yeah.
care what he does in his life. I want nothing to do with him. You know, he can yap away all he fucking wants, but I don't care. Because you're right. Like, we have each other. We have Kyle. We have the others. We have Juan. You know, next week is going to be the close circle that we all are, you know.
Yeah.
It'll be Abdi's first time meeting you and Juan.
Oh, is he gonna be there? Wait,
Yeah.
Abdi doesn't know Juan?
No, he knows.
Or, like, he hasn't seen him in a long time.
He's never met him in person.
What the hell?
They spoke over the phone whenever Abdi called me, but they never met in person. They never met.
Oh, I thought they knew each other personally, but I guess
No,
not.
no. He met Alan and Roger. No, he spoke to Alan and Roger too, but they never actually met in person.
Oh, this is the first time they're gonna meet in person.
Yes. Correct.
But he's seen Kyle in person.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you.
Yeah.
And how ironic is it that if Kyle does, like, if Kyle does come with us on the sleepover, it'll be an interesting dynamic right there. Two of my oldest friends and one of my newest ones.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So, because again, I've known both of them, both Kyle and Juan, for years.
Yeah.
Okay. I met Juan around 2010, 2011, around there. I was around around 2009 to 2011 was when I met him
Yeah.
in a speech class. And then Kyle, I met him in 2012 on the first day of high school was when I first met that guy. And me and him, we're mad fucking tight, like
Yeah.
that, you know. Oh yeah, Kyle right now, he's really trying hard to get back out into the dating scene again. Like, he's really trying to find someone new.
How is he doing it though? Is he on dating apps or just like?
No, he's not doing those. He wants to meet someone in person. He wants to go the old route.
I think dating apps nowadays is for like hookups.
Yeah, you're not gonna necessarily find anything meaningful
Yeah.
on those.
If I just go on a date and try to see if you guys fuck in the end,
Yeah.
that's it.
The only one that there are only a few that worked out. Of course, I mean Claudia, well, it's a different story, but you know, yeah. You'll know. I think the best way that could sum up how I will feel. What the fuck? Did you hear that? That was fucking weird. The best way that will sum up how happy I will be would be probably happier than you were when you met Monique. Remember when I called you and I thought you were on drugs?
Drugs.
Oh, I remember one time, like, it was when I was on the phone with Monique when you two were still a thing. Yeah. Like, I dead-ass thought you were on drugs. Like, I thought, dude, are you on fucking drugs? Because I never heard anyone be as happy as you were.
Oh, I remember that.
I'll probably be as happy.
Yeah, she said hi. And like,
Yeah, I had that little conversation with her, yeah. Because I'll probably